Please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Every time I come to Kolkata, I see a new Kolkata and a new Bengal. More vibrant, more dynamic, more beautiful, and optimistic than before. Today, the state is famous for ease of doing business, and I want to congratulate the Chief Minister and her colleagues for West Bengal to be number one among all states for ease of doing business. Dear friends, Reliance shares Bengal's dream of rapid and inclusive development under your dynamic leadership. We will always be reliable partners in Bengal's growth agenda.
On behalf of the Adani Group, I bring our gratitude and respect to the great state of West Bengal. This is a testimony of your unmatched vision, leadership, and execution capability. Your leadership is what makes Bengal an exciting investment opportunity for us at Adani Group. We therefore seek your and your government's support to help us further accelerate our investments in our other core business sectors. Honorable Chief Minister, there cannot be any words more true. You have been inspirational for Bengal, and my promise to you on behalf of the Adani Group is that we will do everything we can to ensure we hold our head high and do our part to transform the great state of West Bengal. Jai Hind.
Having invested in many countries and regions across the world, I understand very well what is required for a business-friendly environment and a favorable investment climate. Political stability, infrastructure investment, a skilled workforce, and limited bureaucracy are some of the important factors. Against this backdrop, I feel that Bengal is on an exciting path and indeed is already outperforming in some important areas compared with other states. The initiatives I am aware of, combined with Didi's leadership and vision and her passion, lead me to feel very optimistic about the outlook for the state. The future is in your hands, and I hope that I will also be able to contribute in some meaningful way.
I always maintain that Bengal is my karma bhumi. We start all our businesses from here. We have a special relationship with people of Bengal and the customers of Bengal. And whatever we do in the market, we have always got the best market share here, the best mind share, and the best heart share. In Bengal, we have found growth, we have found talent, we have found a profitable consumer market, and in Bengal, we have found the ease of doing business.
2 years ago, she came to lay the foundation stone in this very remote part of Bengal, which is West Midnapore in Shalboni. And there she laid this foundation stone, and she asked me, when do you think this plant would get completed? And I said, normally this kind of a cement plant would take 2 years to complete. So she on that day decided that, okay, 15th of January 2018, I will come to inaugurate the plant. And it was yesterday that herself, she came there and she came to inaugurate the plant. It's such a small investment. But friends, what I'm trying to say, that it's her commitment to the state of Bengal, to the investment in the state of Bengal, that she wants to fulfill. And she came there especially to motivate us and to see that that plant progresses very well. So as potential investors, friends, you are all sitting here as potential investors. As the ambassador of this state, I would really urge you to choose West Bengal as the prime-most, as the first destination for investment.
Most banks historically have considered Bengal as the place from which you take deposits. Therefore, take money from Bengal, from the savers of Bengal, but invest in the rest of the country. So the credit deposit ratio of most banks is significantly negative vis-a-vis the state of Bengal. That means more depositors, more life insurance policyholders give money from this state, which is invested in the rest of the country. I'm happy to report back that in the case of our bank, compared to the money we get as deposits from Bengal, net of what we have to keep for RBI purposes, that is CRR, SLR, on a net basis, we are net lenders to the state of Bengal. That means we put out more money as loans and investments in Bengal compared to the money we get from this state. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
The exceptional change in perception about Bengal was visible from the participation of delegates from India and abroad who expressed their business interests in Bengal. Over 300 international delegations from 32 countries participated in this year's summit. Delegates from Japan, Italy, Poland, Germany, Republic of Korea, Czech Republic, Great Britain, United Kingdom, France and the United Arab Emirates were present to understand and explore the markets of West Bengal.
Today, West Bengal is one of the most dynamically developing states of India, with heavy industry playing a central role in its economy. Poland, on the other hand, is one of the fastest growing economies in the European Union. This is why I have come to Kolkata to attend the Bengal Global Business Summit, accompanied by a higher profile delegation, knowing that I would meet here individuals with vision, enthusiasm and power to turn ideas into action. I have invited the first Deputy Minister of Energy of Poland, His Excellency Grzegorz Tobiszowski, to accompany me on this trip. I have also with me the Deputy President of the Polish Development Fund, Mr. Bartłomiej Pawlak. He might prove to be the most important member of our delegation. In India and Poland, Poland is a trusted partner looking for relationships which makes all stakeholders equally happy.
At local government level, Saramdo would like to open a new chapter for cooperation with India, especially with West Bengal, particularly in the areas of petrochemicals, agro and food processing, port and shipbuilding, metal processing, and many others. With 100 million population, West Bengal is an important economic partner for us. There's a Hindi proverb, help your brothers both across, and your own will reach the shore. Saramdo will not spare any effort to work together with West Bengal for mutual development for our brighter future. I ask Honorable Chief Minister Shri Mamata Banerjee and West Bengal leadership for your interest and support to make this happen.
The summit drew investment proposals worth 2,20,000 crore rupees, which has the potential to create about 20 lakh jobs. Some of the other major highlights of the summit were the 1,000+ B2B and 40 B2G meetings and 110 MOUs that got signed in sectors such as mining, power, education, IT, animation, among others.
Oh, I think it's amazing how the ministry and the ministers are involved, and how there is a vision on how Bengal can, for the future, can get more profit out of the business. And I think it's a good opportunity for us to connect with a lot of people.
We announced yesterday that one big Dutch health company will build for 350 million euro hospitals in Bengal. So that was our biggest contribution on the capital front. And then also we brought a lot of companies with technologies. And yesterday afternoon, all of my companies had B2B contacts and also B2G. The government was very open to contacts, and our companies, because the most important is that my companies are happy. I brought 10 of them and are very content. I think it was a very efficient way of going about such a big meeting.
I can say every cell of the Bengal is for the Bengal Business Summit. It's an excellent, and we are looking forward to work in West Bengal in the agri and infrastructure sector. And we are actually an equipment manufacturer, technology providers. It's not only the technology, because of we working in various countries, almost we as a Tolsma Kremco work for 50-60 countries all over the world, because we get in contact with various people who wants to invest also, who could like to be collaborate with the Indian and West Bengal entrepreneurs, so we can bring them also together.
We thought, and we've now joined with the government of West Bengal to set up a skill development program in which we will train around 1,000 to 1,500 people in the first year, train them, trained by our own personnel and people, and the trainers from ex-catering college, we will rope them in. We've already roped them in.
Bengal Global Business Summit 2018 served as the ideal platform for the state to showcase its forward-looking policy regimes, transformative reforms in ease of doing business, and the facilitative entrepreneurial environment in West Bengal that has proved to be the driver in attracting the attention of investors from India and abroad. West Bengal's Finance Minister Amit Mitra shared the new possibilities of creating a resurgent West Bengal with CNBC TV 18's Managing Editor Shireen Bhan.
Well, joining us now for a special conversation here on CNBC TV 18 is the Finance Minister of West Bengal, Dr. Amit Mitra. He joins us now to talk about West Bengal's investment summit that is currently underway. Dr. Mitra, always a pleasure, sir. Appreciate you joining us here on CNBC TV 18. The Global Business Summit is currently underway in your states. If I could ask you to give us a sense of what transpired post the MOUs that were signed in 2017, how much of that is actually translated into work on the ground, investments into the ground, sir?
I want to tell you that I'm so delighted that close to 50% of the projects proposed are on the ground today, for which we have in fact Mamata Banerjee, speaking in the concluding session, mentioned this specifically. Because we are looking at implementation, not of offer only. The minute the summit gets over, our entire team and every department sits together, and every month they have to explain how much of this has been done, and Mamata Banerjee herself takes a meeting every 3 months saying, where are we? So result of that is close to 50% of these 3 summits, this being the 4th, has in fact fructified on the ground. Can you share with us the details of what has happened this year, sir, in terms of the new EOIs that have been signed? You know, there are 2 elements, Shireenji, for this year's summit which are really interesting. One is out of the 2 lakh, almost 20,000, 2,19,925 crores offered, majority of it is in manufacturing and infrastructure. And the second element of this time summit is jobs, jobs and jobs. I mean, imagine the Kanpur leather people came and signed an MOU and said, we want to come to Bengal and we're going to give you 1 lakh jobs. Now, that is something stunning. Okay. The last conversation that you and I had, I think that was when you launched the Bengal Business Summit, you had spoken about the aspiration of positioning Bengal as the hub, as the corridor to the east. Where have things actually transpired since that plan that was put in place? What can we now realistically expect in terms of you being able to realize that promise and potential? I think that's a very important question. Let me tell you, the export from Bengal in 16-17 has been $8.5 billion US. 8.5 billion. Now, quite a bit of that export is an integrative export to the northeast. Bangladesh today is working with us. We are working with them. Nepal, Bhutan, and now the new development in this summit was the fact that from ASEAN, the largest industrialist of Thailand, Mr. Alok Lohia, $7.5 billion turnover, was here in this summit, never seen before. Therefore, we are seeing ourselves reaching into the ASEAN territory for investment flows into West Bengal, which then goes back as exports to ASEAN. You're seeing synergies with the entire Europeans who have come as partner countries, not just speaking in words.
Thanks very much for joining us to take us through the outcomes of the Bengal Summit.
Thank you.
The summit saw a culmination of an integrated effort on the part of all departments of the government of West Bengal, chambers of commerce and their international offices. Besides the consular corps stationed in various countries, the response to the two-day Bengal Global Business Summit bodes well for the state's business environment and has helped establish West Bengal as an ideal investment destination.